bakery or grocery store, right? Have you ever wondered what happens to that untouched, unsold food at the end of the day at these places? Most of the time, it ends up in the trash. My name is Hwang, co-founder and CEO of DamoGO. 1/3 of all food produced in this world goes to waste. Restaurants, bakeries, and other food stores are a major culprit of this. Food waste ends up in landfills where it rots and it creates methane gas, which is a really harmful greenhouse gas. If food waste were a country, it would be the 3rd largest emitter of greenhouse gases in the world, behind the US and China. Everybody wants to save money. Small businesses, especially restaurant owners, are really struggling, and the unsold food that they have, it's wasted money. It's literally money being thrown away. DamoGO is a solution to these problems. DamoGO is a mobile app where individuals can rescue perfectly good unsold food before it's thrown away at the end of the day, at up to an 80% savings in price. We're also going to be working with catering events, such as the one here. What do you think is going to happen to that extra food after you finish your food? It's probably going in the trash. Now, we won't be selling this food, but our app will directly connect the event organizers with local charities, homeless shelters, and orphanages. The best part about this is that it's a true win-win situation. Users can purchase delicious food at a massive discount. Store owners not only reduce their food waste, but they also reduce their food waste costs. They also get extra revenue, extra foot traffic, extra exposure, and extra customers by working with us. Local governments also win by saving money on reduced food waste management costs. But most importantly, reduced food waste means reduced greenhouse gases, and reduced greenhouse gases means less harm done to our environment. Literally, everyone wins. The way DamoGO works is that we partner with the food stores. When our partner has extra food, they upload it right to our app, and any user can see it right away. Users can browse by location, or they can follow their favorite stores and receive immediate notification as soon as new items are uploaded. Users make purchases right on the app, and all they have to do is go and pick up the food. How are we gonna make money? It's really easy. We keep 25% of every transaction. Indonesia has over 1.6 million restaurants, bakeries, and grocery stores combined. If only half of them had one item a day to save, it would equate to $730 million a year. That's with only half of them having one item a day to save. In reality, there's going to be a lot more than that. The food waste problem is not only bad for the environment, but it also has several other negative social and economic impacts. Indonesia is number 2 in the world in terms of food waste. And the food waste problem is only getting worse around the world. It's actually increasing every single year. We need to reverse this trend, and DamoGO will be a major part of making that happen. We have a highly experienced team. I have over 13 years of experience in all levels of the food industry as an entrepreneur. And I also exclusively imported an American restaurant franchise called The Halal Guys to Korea. Our CEO, Pearl, has her own company that manufactures sauces in Thailand, and she supplies all the KFCs, as well as a lot of other large food corporations in Korea. She was also director of catering for NBC at last year's Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. Faras is our co-founder, and he is an Indonesian national, and he was a Korean government scholar and also a Harvard top 20 scholar in Hong Kong. Kim Hwang is our head of sales, and he has experience in B2B and B2C sales for startups, and he was also the founder of his own startup. Our advisors, Authentic and Min-Suk Chang, are veteran leaders in the food industry. They collectively have a network of over 700 restaurants. Mr. Umar Hadi is the Indonesian ambassador to South Korea, and he really believes in our startup and our vision, and he is here to help us achieve our goals in both Korea and in Indonesia. Our app will be available for download in the next couple of weeks, and our next steps are initial growth and a seed round raise to help us scale and aggressively grow. We also plan on tackling the food waste problem in other areas such as farming and food manufacturing, and we'll also be expanding to Indonesia. Just last week, we were a finalist at the Indonesia Regional Investment Forum, where we were selected by the city of Jakarta to collaborate with the city to make them a smart city and to reduce food waste there. We also met with several other leaders in government and also future partners in the private sector. They're really anticipating us to expand to Indonesia and make a major impact there. The food waste problem is not only getting worse in only Korea and Indonesia, it's getting worse in other parts of the world as well. Let's put a stop to it before it gets out of control. Thank you.